I'm currently working on my new desk here, and I want to try something new with the finish. So I want to combine burning and staining the wood to get a really dark rustic look. For that I prepared 3 different samples. One, there's just color on it. I want to see how well the burning works here. Just a normal wood piece pile and then a stained one. So the idea is, I don't know what is better, to stain it first, burn it, or burn it and then stain it. And so let's try it. A short disclaimer before we continue: since you are working with fire, make sure that you have water close to you, so that if your wood catch really a fire, that you can put it out. Sometimes these burners can be quite unreliable if you tilt them. So some burners can handle, but some not. So be careful and know what burner you have. And if you really want to be careful, just work like this. Okay, so you see that even with the red you can remove a lot of this burnt wood. Typically what I often saw that they're using something like this, so a wire brush or however you call it, and then going with the crane and you're removing the wood, the softer wood part. Since I want a really dark look, I'm not using this. I'm trying to sand it with 120 grit. Okay, so worked very well. Of course, I don't know, this part where there was paint on it, it doesn't look really good, so I wouldn't use the burning on painted furniture. This is the soft burning part. If you really like this contrast, yeah, go for it, burn it softly and then sand it a little bit. So the difference between stained and burnt and a really strong burn is not so big. I will now see what happens if I stain it. I will stain half part of it and then oil it and see how it looks in the end. So I put down oil finish on these parts here, and for me there's a clear winner, and it's this one here. This is where I burned the wood quite strong, sand it down and then put a stain on it. If you like this hard contrast here, then a light burning and a light sanding is for you. I think the first staining and then burning, well, I think this is much more better than actually this. So maybe a few tips if you want to get this finish here. First of all, I noticed that the burning works best when you have the right distance. For me it was basically right outside of the blue flame. For the sanding I used 120 grit and only sanded off basically the shiny burn part. And then I left the carbon on top of the workpiece when I stained. So basically I mixed the stain with the burnt wood, so then you can oil it. If you're burning furniture and not only a simple board, you will notice that you will burn the edges quite fast, but the inside corners will be really hard to burn. So keep that in mind. If you're interested how my desk will look like, I'll link a video up here and see you in the next one.
Also ich habe